Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, after having 5 or 6 weeks of the most amazing weather here in the UK, blazing sunshine, no wind, thoroughly enjoying it, I decided to do a video on the day we get wind, rain and thunderstorms. Typical of me, never like to make things easy for myself. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at the Field Tech range of vinyl targets being developed by Mark Jordan up at Phoenix Archery. A few weeks ago, Mark put a post up on the NFAS Facebook page saying that he was developing these targets. Would anybody like samples to try? All you had to do was give him some good, honest feedback on things you liked, things you didn't like, anything that could be done to improve them. So I thought I'd do a video at some point. Came down to the club today, shooting well, had a few really bad shots through stupid things I'd done myself, and then made the absolutely horrendous mistake of altering my sight to compensate. So I need to reset the sight to where it was, and to do that I'm going to be using this Field Tech vinyl target. Now let me move across. This is a target I'm going to be using. This is the rabbit target. This is much bigger than a real rabbit. The reason Mark's done this like this is to actually show how you can blow up the images and still retain quality. Now Mark says he can produce these as big as you want. You want a life-size elephant, you can have a life-size elephant. The ones he sent out as samples are this one. I've got this one of a rabbit and a bear that's 900 millimeters by 700 millimeters. Now he did say that they're anticipating the retail price of the 900 by 700 millimeter ones to be around the £9 mark per face. Now, before we go any further, Mark is not selling these as indestructible, self-healing super targets. That's not what they are. What they are is an alternative to the traditional paper target that tears very easily, and if you leave a paper target out in the rain, it ends up getting soggy and dissolving. These are the antidote to that, basically. Now, what he did say to me when we were talking via message is, yes, they will hold, they're going to hold like a paper target, but they should be a lot more durable. Now, he also said if your pile is slightly bigger than your shaft, you may have problems pulling the arrow out of the target purely because of the way the material is woven. Basically, it sounds like almost a ripstop nylon type of thing, the way they do ripstop nylon. So any holes don't develop into tears and spread. The quality of the photograph on this rabbit really is excellent. I've put one of my arrows on the right hand side of the target to give you some idea of the scale of it. The first problem I've encountered with this is the toughness of the material that the target is made out of. I went to put some target pegs through the target to pin it to the boss, and they just wouldn't go through. In the end, I had to use an arrow point to poke a hole in to get the target pins through. Hopefully that bodes really well for the durability of these targets. What I'm going to do now is move back. Now I need to check the sight marks on the bow. Now, because the kill isn't particularly obvious from 20 yards away, I'm actually going to use the rabbit's nose to aim at to check my 20-yard sight marks. So we'll move the camera back, put 3 arrows into it and see how it goes. Okay then guys, I'm 20 yards back from the rabbit. I'm going to take 3 shots at his nose and see how we get on. let's go have a quick look. Right, first arrow spot on, second two slightly low. Let me just lower the camera down on the tripod and we'll have a look at what kind of impact they made on the target itself. So bear with me guys, let me just re-angle this. Right, let me just do a quick zoom in for you. As you can see, the same type of hole as you'd expect on a paper target. To be honest, that was atrocious shooting by me there, such a spread. But that's only to be expected. As I said, these aren't touted as self-healing super targets, just a far more durable alternative to paper. Right, we'll go back. I'll stop the camera, go back, we'll set up for another 3 shots and see how we do. Right guys, we've got sunshine and rain at once. I've got to be careful because the camera is going to get soaked. But I'm going to try another 3, see if I can improve on that, because as the day's gone on, my shooting's got worse and worse. See how I do and see how the target looks after these 3. Right then guys, let's lower the tripod, go and have a look. To be honest, I can't have shot any worse than I did last end. Much better. So it looks like I need to come up and to the left a little. Rain's coming down guys, so I'll pull these, we'll have a look how the target looks, and I better pack the camera away before it gets rain and it gets ruined. Right then guys, holes just like you'd find in a paper target, which is exactly what I'd expected. But it's a real good, tough, hard wearing material. Now, I haven't had a chance to shoot it with the sun direct on it. And one friend commented that he did worry that you might get a lot of flare from the vinyl if the sun was directly on it. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So far, first impressions, really like it. Absolute bugger to stick target pins through. But that's what it says on the tin. Should be a nice, long-lasting, hard-wearing vinyl alternative to a paper target that you can leave out in all weathers and isn't going to dissolve like a paper target does. Guys, don't forget, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye.